Race number 9 is over the 1,400 metres, and there's a few first starters here which have raced overseas, including Ivy League for Douglas White. Our pal goes up £6 for that last start win over Decrypt. Amazing Victory has a wide draw. Good Band, Ben Bang makes his Hong Kong debut. He's a Brazilian bred who has had the 5 starts in Brazil for 2 wins and 2 placings. Samarkand raced under the same name for Bjorn Baker. California Redwood returns after being scratched on the 5th of November due to a heart irregularity. Global Harmony up in trip to the 1,400, as is Jazz Club, and Travel Golf gets the tongue tie on. Time to check out the speed map for race number 9 here. And all Rich's Nicky likes to go forward in his races, and he should be able to find the top in this too.
I think he should. I mean, he's drawn gate number 9, so he does have to come across a little bit here, but you've got Silvestre de Souza booked, and I think you can be positive on him. So, yeah, expect all Rich's to go forward. Parterre's never been too far away, but again, drawn wide, so he might just be caught out a little bit deep, and a little bit deeper than ideal, perhaps, for a horse who would like to sit just behind the speed. And Global Harmony could be an interesting horse as well. They might just try and ride him a bit more prominently. And A. Powell, well, he's got closer with every run so far, Paul, having won last time.
Yeah, and from barrier 1, he should get that trail. There's 3 first starters in Hong Kong. Samarkand has probably got the most, well, has got the most pace we've seen so far. Actually, 4 first starters. Ivy League, Casa and Casa Combo have shown no speed in their trials. And Good Band, Bang, he's hasn't shown too much in his either.
He's got the potential to become a cold hero for any good band, bang. Anyway, we're going to start with a much easier name to say that as A. Pal, and his rider is Derek Long.
Derek A. Pal is one of your rides this Sunday afternoon at Sha Tin. Mightily impressive win last time out. How taken were you as a rider by that performance?
Yeah, we're all very happy last time, the way he win. But you can see he have a good barrier and good position. If the track is good for him, so the way he wins is quite good. But like I say, everything suitable for him last time. I hope this time will be the same, but we'll see.
I mean, he's shown it with his form, but do you and the team feel that he just continues to improve? I mean, his win last time certainly looked the culmination of that bit of experience so far in Hong Kong.
Yes, look, every race he been learning and keep improving. Like first time he will miss a big jump, and second time rush to get the position he can be pulled. But last time he had a good position, he jumped nicely and go wasn't too keen. Everything was smooth, so so he's keep improving.
Were you a little bit surprised perhaps at the manner in which he did manage to win? I mean, it was a pretty sharp turn of foot, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, the way he goes smooth, and quite surprised.
Got an extra £6, Derek. I mean, the handicapper hasn't missed him. He's put him up 10 points, but I guess it's justified to some degree.
Yep. Look, I think the rating won't be against him. Just need the situation stable for him.
Just an overall sort of view of the race itself. I mean, he's meeting some newcomers. He's meeting 1 or 2 that perhaps are a little bit out of form. Do you feel he finds a nice opportunity to perhaps win again?
Yeah. Try. I will try my best.
And obviously he's a 4-year-old. You rode another very nice 4-year-old a couple of weeks ago by the name of Keithy, who won well. This horse, is he sort of season geared around the 4-year-old series? I guess that's probably where he's going to head, is he?
Yeah. I believe he one of the 4-year-old horse, and last time he win quite super impressive, but the tempo was quite good for him, so he won't be too keen and quite smooth and top of straight. He just put him out, he keep rolling.
I mentioned Keithy, of course, and for any jockey here in Hong Kong, it's always nice to put your hand up and get on these nice 4-year-olds, and especially when they're winning. And I guess that's a nice position to be in, because the more you can ride, the more you're successful on it. Might give you 1 or 2 options there for the big races.
Yes, so I just need to don't get a mistake, don't want to miss, and just keep trying my best.
There he is, Derek Long there on A. Pal, Paul, as we have a look at his report card, A. Pal, and perfect trip last time from barrier number 5, and he's probably going to get it again. Yeah, and he should get that tempo as well with all Riches in the race. So, look, he's going to get every opportunity. Obviously, they are talking about the 4-year-olds, so he's still a long way away. But if he does win this, it takes a step towards it.
It certainly does, and look, he showed a sharp turn of foot, didn't he, when required, and he's clearly got that ability and that turn of gear that can help him go a long way.
This horse has ability to nick in Majestic Victory. Actually can't get past All Riches here, who has been racing really well, but from barrier 13, he's going to have to rely on some luck.
He will do. No better man on board, mind you, in the shape of Zach Purton to overcome that. But he is racing extremely well, and hard to fault his runs at the moment. Last time out behind Eremo won impressively, and he's kept on really well there in the pink and orange. So he's certainly one you'd want in the numbers, Paul.
Oh, yeah, he's got to go in, I think, for sure. And the stable's going so well at the moment. A good run from All Riches as well. He stayed on nicely, so both of those go in for me.
Here are the times that he ran, Paul, and you can see there he was a couple of birdies and a bogey by the looks of it.
Yeah, it was as well. So a good run from All Riches. He just, if he gets rated nicely in front, then he's going to be there for a long period.
And he draws to lead, does All Riches. We move on, Nick, to our next replay now, and this is Global Harmony in Happy Valley last time. He's trialled well in Hong Kong. He finished 5th in this race, and it wasn't a bad field that he did run 5th in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Starbright was the winner. He's a fairly handy benchmark. His ratings up there sort of well into the 70s now. So, look, good run this. Back to Sha Tin, I think will suit. Going up in Trip, I think will suit as well, Paul.
Yeah, it was a good run from him as well. I'm going to include him. I think he's a smoky coming into the race. He's a decent price at the moment as well.
Let's Do It comes up in grade as a 17 start mate, and he has raced in this grade 13 times. Gets a weight allowance for Alfie Chan. This was a big run behind Turquoise Alpha last time, Paul, even with the lightweight, though, much harder this field.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot tougher, this race, and he's drawn awkwardly as well. So, look, he'll be looking for cover out wide, I think. Let's Do It. I didn't quite include him in this.
No, hard to find a spot for him. Look, he's never actually won here in Hong Kong from 17. He's never won from 13 in the grade, and he's now been upgraded on the back of a defeat. So, yeah, I couldn't quite have him either.
His best minor form is over a mile too. Now, California Redwood was back at the trials after being scratched early in November, and Ivy League, Nick, was a horse raced under the same name when trained by Aidan O'Brien, won over 1,600 at Dundalk on the Poly and also at Nace.
Yeah, we'll start with Ivy League. I mean, obviously he's ex-Aidan O'Brien, and Douglas White has done well with those, hasn't he? One of them goes without saying, but outclassed when running the Irish 2,000 guineas in the French Derby, so he had his limitations exposed, but he's an interesting newcomer, and California Redwood, Paul, I think is interesting here.
Yeah, look, I agree. And look, I'm happy to watch Ivy League. He's 12.25 pounds, so he's quite a big horse. He's had the 3 trials to get him right. And, of course, California Redwood did have that harder regularity, so hopefully everything's good with him.
He did indeed. And Samarkand, Paul, a newcomer for Pierre Rung, was raced under the same name. He actually started life in New Zealand and then went to Beyond Baker, won over the 1,600 at Tauranga and 1,500 at Kembla Grange.
Yeah, starting off here over 1,400. He's had the 3 trials. The hood goes on him. Another one drawn a little bit awkwardly at barrier number 7. I'm happy to watch him.
Yeah, those wins are on heavy ground as well, so I'm not sure he's going to quite find those conditions this weekend. So he's probably best worth watching. And look, I think others have a better handle on the form, but the balance of it probably not the strongest.
Golden Mission, winner of that trial, lines up in the first, the Class 5 to open the program. But in race number 9, Paul, it's got to be the favourite, doesn't it?
It looks that way, doesn't it? A-Power, he's going to get the perfect run in behind. So impressive last time. I know he's up 10 rating points for that, but I still think he's got plenty in hand. So he's on top. All Riches from the front. Global Harmony, an improver coming back from Happy Valley, an amazing victory. So 2, 10, 11 and 3, but it's all around the 2 for me.
Yeah, certainly hard to get away from the favourite. He was mightily impressive last time. I think he finds a very winnable race once again. So A-Pal, for all the points made, goes on top. California Redwood, I thought, was very interesting in this race. Amazing victory has to go in. He's holding his form well. And one at a bit of a price, possibly, is the 11 Global Harmony. He might just be seen to improve, I think, now going up in Trip. So 2, 8, 3, 11 for me.